What's up YouTube, welcome back with another video, and you can see my Yamaha RX behind me. What's poppin' YouTube, welcome back with another video, and this is my new 135. And yeah, it's becoming older now. I'm making a lot of videos on this motorcycle, and yeah, I just want to ride this motorcycle, so let's ride it and I'll do the motor vlog while riding the motorcycle. Yeah, you can see after I getting this motorcycle I have ridden around 573 kilometers till now. It's around 15 days I guess. Yeah, it's around 15 days I clocked it 573 kilometers. So basically when I got this motorcycle, the odo says 78,000. Now it's 78,573. So yeah, I'm kind of riding daily. And few more things that I want to talk in this video, like a lot of people are messaging me on Instagram asking about the mileage that I'm getting on this motorcycle. I haven't tested accurately, but I can say approximately it's giving around 40 kilometers right now. Yes, I mean it's an approximate guess, but I'll make a dedicated video on that. You can expect that video maybe next week. When I got the motorcycle, the previous owner said me this motorcycle is only giving me around 25 kilometer per liter, but I just tuned the carburetor, I just cleaned it well, I just tuned the carb, then I'm thinking I'm getting around 40 now. Let's see, I'll tune it more. And if you make it lean also, there is no issue with the bike right now because it's completely running on the 2T oil pump. When you lean your carburetor, if you use a 2T oil pump, there is no issue for you, but if you use a premix method, then it's a big issue for you because in a 2T oil pump, whether your carburetor is lean or if your carburetor is running on rich, then not that matter for the bore piston for lubrication. In future I can make this motorcycle to give mileage around 50 kilometers per liter, that's for sure. And I'll tell you how to get 50 kilometers per liter on Yamaha RX 135. Yes, it's possible, and you can see my old video where I have ridden my Yamaha RXG. That motorcycle gave me around 49.7 kilometer per liter. That means close to, I mean it's 50 kilometers per liter. So I'm gonna do same with this motorcycle as well, but I have more chances to get more out of this motorcycle than my G, because in my Yamaha RXG I have removed the 2T oil pump and I completely ran my motorcycle on premix. So in that point I always have to keep my eyes. So if you use premix, then your 2T oil will also flow with the petrol. So when you make it lean, there is more air flowing to your bore piston and low 2T oil ratio, so that might seize your engine. But that's not the case with the 2T oil pump. If you're running rich or lean, your 2T oil pump is gonna throw out the 2T oil that the motorcycle needs. So my future upgrades are, I just want to install 5-speed gearbox in it, not the bore piston crank. I don't want to change all of those because if I change all of those, my economy will drop. So I'm gonna only change the 4-speed gearbox into 5-speed so that I can cruise at very higher speed. That's my first plan, upgrade to 5-speed gearbox. And second plan that I have was to convert my whole motorcycle into a touring package, that I would just want to install a top box on my motorcycle. A lot of people asking me why you chose 135 4-speed over a 5-speed or a Yamaha RX100. So first of all, I really don't like Yamaha RX100 because of its fuel efficiency. It gives very low efficiency, so that's why I really don't want that motorcycle. And second thing, there is no 5-speed gearbox in it, so I can only cruise around 50 to 70 like my 135 4-speed. Now you can ask me why you didn't choose 5-speed over a 135 4-speed. I'll tell you why. Basically 135 4-speed and 135 5-speed both are different, not only with the gearbox, as I already made a video on that, the bore head, carburetor, the clutch bell, and as well as the magnetic coil plate and the magnet. A lot more changes in these two motorcycles. So with 135 5-speed I can expect a bit low efficiency than 135 4-speed, so that's why I want to go for 135 4-speed. So now if I spend another 7,000 or 6,500 for gearbox, I'll get 135 high-speed gearbox, so I can directly swap into this motorcycle so that I can get more efficiency as well as more cruising speed. So the only issue, you won't get that 14 bhp, but 12 bhp is enough for me, and that's my plan. I want to upgrade the brakes as well, but not now. I'm happy with the stock setup right now, but in future I might upgrade to a Gladiator disc setup at the front. 135. Ah. So he's saying he loved this motorcycle, and he's saying me to don't sell this motorcycle. Like, a lot of people are impressed with my decision, and very few people are not so happy with my decision because of I'm selling the Suzuki Shogun. So sometimes in life you have to do some things that will make you happy, and I'm really happy about this motorcycle. After selling my Suzuki Shogun, I felt regret about why I sold the motorcycle. It's been so long with me. Then I realized, yeah, this is the correct decision that I have made, and I'm absolutely in love with this motorcycle. And the only things that I have to change, and a lot of people are suggesting me to change the spokes and tires, and except that, everything was brand new. Everyone is loving this motorcycle. I really loved about that. Everyone is staring at this motorcycle, and everyone is asking me how much you got it for and how much you sold the motorcycle, I mean the previous motorcycle. And everyone is saying like, you made a good decision for picking up this motorcycle, and I'm absolutely happy about it. And I'm gonna do Ladakh this year, that's for sure. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna ride this motorcycle to Ladakh. And if you guys interested, please let me know in the comment section. And I just want to ask you, I just have a curiosity to ask you guys, like, are you guys interested to ride with me to Ladakh? If anyone interested, please let me know in the comment section, or you can directly DM me on Instagram. I'm always available on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram as well. I keep on updating and sharing some memes on Instagram. And you seen that bro, right? The person who asked about this 135, he also ridden Busas, it's a couple of ZX-10Rs and CB1000. Yeah, he also rode a lot of big motorcycles, but yeah, everyone loves two-stroke, mainly the 135s. And if you guys are stuck with the decision whether you have to pick a Suzuki Shogun or a 100 or 135, I would say if papers are valid, go for Shogun, and or else just go for 135, don't go for 100. If you're really curious to ride in the city, then maybe go for 100, or else I'll definitely say to stick with 135, because you can do more things on 135. You can port the motorcycle, you can of course port the 100 as well, but you have more options like RDD, CDI, you can install it on 135. So I would always say go for 135. You can do a lot more in the future. If you want to upgrade power, that's good if you take a 135 4-speed or a 5-speed rather than a 100. I mean, if you compare with Suzuki Shogun, I felt a lot more less vibrations on this motorcycle. I mean, there is no vibrations except this kind of small thing that I can fix it. Except this, there are no major vibrations or any other issues as such in this motorcycle. And another thing that I want to share, if you really want to do the off-road, definitely go for 2-stroke, don't go for 4-stroke. 4-stroke sucks at this kind of off-roading. 2-stroke grunts, I mean, I really don't want to break my legs again. And I just came to my old spot because it's kind of peaceful here, and I really want to talk about the 135, and I really want to give some quick tips for you guys. Like, if you really want a good handling with the handlebar, always stick with Yamaha RD350 handlebar. It's kind of long, but that's fine for city riding as well. But the confidence out from this handlebar is absolutely insane, so handlebar, go for it. And if we talk about mirrors, go for FIEM company mirrors. FIEM, you can see it or not, I really don't know. FIEM, so go with this brand, FIEM. If you talk about luggage carrier, this carrier, so always go for Omesh brand. Omesh brand is always good. Talk about if we talk about Sarigada as well, take Omesh brand. Any chrome materials, go for Omesh brand. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, peace.
God forgive me, gotta tell you what I did is kinda evil. Could've made a deal with him, but honestly don't need to. Tell me, devil, would you give your soul for free? Well then come on, devil, won't you sell your soul to me? Look at this moment in place, I'm doing it for the reactions. Someone who will laugh in your face, someone who'll be paying their taxes, yeah. I gotta get back in the pace, I gotta wait for the relaxing, yeah. Why you be napping, yeah, pick up my napkin, yeah. Look at this moment in place, see that I'm open to taste. You couldn't go but a fake, loving the words that he says. See when I'm up in your place, too many up in your place, too many faces, too many places.